Hi everyone, this is Valentina from Bad Girls Club Season 10 and Bad Girls All-Star Battle Season 2, and I'm rocking with Aconnectiontv, baby.
And you are watching Aconnectiontv.
Hey folks, it's Ari from Real World Explosion, and you are watching Aconnectiontv.
I am Wesley the Crazy Man. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. What's going on, world? I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And I am excited for Kandi Boris. She got married this past weekend. What's today? Today is Tuesday, so this past weekend to Todd, and it's official, it's final. And also congratulations to her because the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Kandi's wedding, it will be coming on, and it'll be a couple episodes to where we get to see all of the behind the scenes leading up to the wedding. So I'm excited. To be honest, this is the first wedding special or wedding show that I honestly want to watch because I honestly care, especially about Kandi and about her situation with Todd, being that they went through this whole just fiasco with Mama Joyce versus Todd and so forth and so on, and the lying and the trying to pay someone off to, you know, it is a whole hot mess. To be honest, I actually want to watch the show and not see any of that garbage. Like, because I feel that Kandi and Todd really sincerely love each other, and I know that, especially with Kandi, she's, you know, so emotional, and I'm able to connect with her on that level within regards to loving and wanting to be with that one person. I honestly do not want to see the arguments with her and Mama Joyce, the dramatics with Mama Joyce versus Todd and all that. We've seen enough of that already on the regular show. So for me, with watching this wedding, I want to see them pick out the wedding dress. I want to see them pick out the venue. I want to see them pick out, do the guest list and the foods and the who's making the food and Todd and his side and his best man and who's going to be there from his side. Like, that's what I want to see. I'm actually excited to watch that because of that. I honestly feel that when the drama does come on my screen, I'm either A, going to flip the channel, or B, just going to be like, you know, blinded and do the Three Monkeys, you know, just, I don't want to see that. But that's just me. I know a lot of individuals that are into the dramatics want to see the dramatics unfold and all of that leading up to and she's having a Coming to America themed wedding. I don't know who thought of that. That's interesting because, you know, Kandi has a lot of money behind her. I can imagine just how theatrical it's going to be. But let's get into this quick review real quick. Once again, congratulations to Kandi Boris. I am completely happy for her and Todd. I'm going to be going back from my iPad, okay, and coming back and, you know, going back and forth because I really don't want to do a lot of edits, and I have an interview to do with Valentina Amor from Bad Girls Club, and so in a second I have to shave all this off, all my little sexy, all this off, so I definitely wanted to get this interview in real quick, looking like a dude. But anyway, we start this episode off with Portia singing in the studio. And she doesn't sound bad. She doesn't sound great. She sounds okay. She sounds cool. It sounds like one of those tracks where they're going to do a lot of, you know, to make it sound hot. Just saying. Because Anyways, just saying, just being honest. But I like the fact that she's doing something other than Real Housewives of Atlanta. It gives her, besides her hairline, and it's good to see her doing other things than being Cordell's wife that's going through a divorce or whatever the case may be. Kandi stops by to talk to her about rehearsals and missing so many rehearsals. And besides the light dropping in on Portia, Kandi drops in on Portia and kind of gets her together. And it's always nice to see Kandi, businesswoman Kandi, just bring things down and say, okay, wait, hold up. No. This is how it is. Because this is how it's supposed to be. And, there's this conflict of interest. Like, Portia's missing all these rehearsals. And then Candy's like, where's Portia? And then Candy's behind Portia to her staff. But her staff is like, Portia needs to go and let's just use the understudy. And then Portia's like, no, I really want to be a part of the show. It's hard to understand how she, at this point, wants to be a part of the show when she doesn't even know her character's name. Like, she cannot remember her character's name. So it's very hard for me to believe that she really wholeheartedly wants to be a part of this show. But, Portia's like, well, no, because I don't know, but your team is not really communicating well with my team, and so this is what happened. We didn't get the email, we didn't get the schedule, we didn't get this. We got October scheduled, but not November. I'm confused because I don't know what month they're in, but I'm like, September, October, November. I'm like, what? I don't know what month they're talking about, or what month they're in, or what month she's missed. But Portia's like, well, you know what? Let's just call Lauren. And Lauren is her assistant and her sister. So I'm like, right off the bat, I already knew this was a Portia situation, because when you go and having, like, I don't know, a lot of the times when people have their family and stuff as their assistant, I don't know. But my thought pattern was proven to be correct, because I just had a feeling that Candy's team was on the right and Portia's team was on the wrong. And Lauren confirmed it when she got on the phone and was like, well, we received the email on the 21st, but then something subsequent email. I'm like, all right, anyways. So Kandi was like, yeah, so get your stuff together, bitch, because you're not going to say my team when it's your team that needs to get it together. I want you to be a part of the show, so be a part of the show. Nene meets with Steven, her manager, and they talk about the clothing line with the home shopping network. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Nene, okay. Well, it's on the home shopping network, so I'm like, all right, it's possible. Will people wear Nene? Like, will I wear a Nene jacket or a Nene shirt? I don't really like the name. I'm thinking maybe she should have gave it a different name. I don't know. Obviously, she wouldn't, because she's Nene Leakes and, she's just that chick. But I can't see me wearing some Nene shoes or some Nene underwear. I know it's a women's clothing line, so duh, Wes, I get that. But just the name just sounds wrong. It's like, I don't know. But anyways, he's talking to her about acting roles and acting gigs. And it's also nice to hear that Nene is getting a lot of calls and a lot of offers to do these shows, because I'm thinking to myself, the new normal wasn't really all of that, like with her acting. And so I'm like, why haven't I seen her on anything else? I mean, Dancing with the Stars, I don't know if she's still on that. I don't watch that. The only time I watched Dancing with the Stars was when Brandy was on it. Only time I cared about that show. But she's doing other things, which is great. She got the clothing line. She getting the acting offers. She got the Dancing with the Stars. Great. But Nene, you are not a natural actor. The only thing that I've seen you in so far is you acting as yourself. So you are not a natural, you can naturally be yourself, but you're not a natural actor. A natural actor is someone that does multiple roles and can give off what everyone else does not give in those multiple roles. So like, for example, if you did the mother role of Precious, okay, and gave us a whole new spin, a whole new original take on how you feel that role should be portrayed, opposed to what, fuck is her name? Jesus. What is her name? Monique. Jesus! As opposed to what Monique gave us, then I could be like, okay, you're a natural actor. If you can play the role of the Joker, okay, and give us your whole new take on that, then I could say you are a natural actor. Give me something that I have not seen you play. Naturally, as Nene Leakes, to call yourself a natural actor. She had the nerve to sit here and say she doesn't want to do acting classes because she thinks that's going to take away her natural ability to act. Oh God, that was funny. That was funny because I looked at my screen like in awe, like really? Did she really just say that? I was like, okay, Nene, okay. Nene has this, her head is blowing up like it's an air balloon, like constant fire just keeps that shit inflated because it's just, I want to take a pen and just pop that shit. Like, really? Then she said she never heard of Scandal she never watched Scandal. But I'd be damned. I'd be damned if I see Nene ass on an episode of on fucking Scandal. I would lose my mind, okay? I would not take Shonda Rhimes. I would not take that show seriously if Nene Leakes is sitting next to Kerry Washington on Scandal. What? Oh my God. So Nene, you need to take every job you can get. Okay? I don't think you're in a position to choose and you want to elevate your career and all that. Girl, please. You need to be in more roles than you're putting yourself in. Let me tell you that. You don't need to pick every role, but you need to be in more roles to solidify. She said, because when you're an actress. Cut it out. Because you're not an actress. You've acted, but I don't know, to get the title of actress, you need to have at least a body of work. You just have a finger of work. Like, really? Cynthia and Peter. I love Cynthia and Peter. I love that their relationship is getting stronger. I hope that their relationship is getting stronger. Ooh, it's burning the TV up. But I don't, with them, I really hate it when Peter does not disclose specifics with Cynthia. It pisses me off because Cynthia is such a beautiful, loving, caring, compassionate kind of wife. Or at least that's what we see on TV every single time the show comes on. She is ride-or-die there for her husband, and that's just how she is. And because of that, because that's what we see, I can't for the life of me understand why Peter does not remain honest with her. Or it's not. He's not lying. Why he keeps her in the dark until shit hits the fan. Shit's already all over the place. You can't just clean up the shit with one Bounty paper towel. You gotta get bleach. You gotta get Clorox. You gotta get all types of Tilex. All types of shit. Okay, to clean up the shit on the floor because it's just all over the place. And in discussing the situation with Bar One and the foreclosure and the landlords not paying the mortgage and all of this extra stuff, I'm just like, here we go. Baby, you are the benefit of my soul. You know the song. I'm just like, why? Like, why? And, you know, in this episode, they finally have the talk where Cynthia is saying, you know what, we're partners, we're here to the end, But I need for you to keep me in the loop with things. Don't tell me shit when shit goes wrong and then you want to tell me stuff. No, keep me in the loop. Don't go off half-cocked, just doing whatever you want to do just because it's your money. But then it's funny because when he says in one take, it's my money, and then in the next take, she's like, it's our money. I'm just like, what is it? Is it his? Is it ours? I mean, what is it? I don't know. For me personally, I feel that I understand that we're married, but if it is indeed my money, that I don't have to go blurring off everything that I decide to do with my money. I just that's how I feel. And I know a lot of females feel that once you're married, there's no more mine, it's ours. But I'm sorry. If my name is on the account, it's mine. Sorry. And I know about the legalities and everything and the paperwork and all that, the marital laws and all that bullshit. But at the end of the day, it's mine. At least that's how I'm going to be looking at it. So it's either Peter's or I don't know. But I like at the end that they have that conversation and they squash this whole divide, especially with from Peter to Cynthia, because I want their marriage to work out wholeheartedly. Like I completely do. Kenya. Poor Kenya. I honestly feel bad for Kenya. I really do. Because if my baby girl over there, Mia, if my boo-boo were to leave me, I'd lose my mind. Now, I would not be all emotional like Kenya was, but I would feel like a part of me is gone because that's my boo-boo. So I completely understand, and I almost kind of got choked up, but I didn't because Kenya's just so animated, and it's like when Kenya cries, I don't really feel it because I've already seen all the shit that Kenya's capable of. I've already been through the crocodile tears with her. So it's like whenever I watch her cry, I don't know if she's putting on for the camera because she see the camera guy and so she's extra with it. Like, is she gonna, like, if Kenya naturally cries, does she give like, or is that her regular cry? Because when she's in front of the camera, she's like, I just don't know which one to believe because Kenya is just extra read all about it. But I sincerely feel bad for her losing Velvet. And that happened to my cat, Gambit. My cat Gambit got out the house and I was away, got out the house. And I was in the projects. I'm from the projects, y'all. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I'm from the projects. So there was, how there's that neighbor that always has the pit bull or whatever. So my cat Gambit got outside and got bitten, mauled by the pit bull, ran away, was away for like 2 days. And because animals are so intuitive and smart, and they have great instincts, my cat was able to find his way back home. And when he found his way back home, he was limping across the street. I remember this like it was yesterday. I was outside with my friends playing Burn. And for those of y'all that are from the projects and y'all know what Burn is that motherfucking game. So I was playing Burn, and then out of nowhere, one of my friends is like, Wesley, that's Gambit. And so I turned to Gambit, and Gambit is just like limping across the street, and I lost it. I lost it because Gambit was outside for so long. He ended up getting infected and having gangrene, and we took him to the vet. And anyways, I had to lose Gambit. That was really a bad moment for me. So I completely understand with Kenya. Then we get to Dr. Sutherland meeting up with meeting up with Kandi and Joyce. I thought that this was groundbreaking because out of all of the sessions that we've had with Mama Joyce, she's always, even on the talk shows, she's always seemed very closed off and very just like not willing at all. And with this particular session, she actually started to break down a little bit, started to cry a little bit, started to feel something. I think Dr. Sutherland was asking the right questions. And so I was vibing with that whole session. I thought that was really cool. And then we get to Nene trying on her clothes. Now, Nene is very uppity. She's that bitch. So she proclaims to be. She's that it girl. But at the end of the day, you know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. At the end of the day, if it's your name behind it and you want it to look a certain way, by all means, make sure it looks the way that you want it to look. Make sure it feels the way that you want it to feel. Make sure it represents you completely. And because Nene has that power, I'm all for it. I'm all for her. More power to her. Congratulations and all of that jazz. I am completely stoked for her. So congratulations, Nene. Then we get to rehearsals where the stage manager, I cannot remember her name, was about to read Portia her rights and get her together and let her know what she should and should not do. As she's not paying any mind to Portia, as Portia's talking about, oh, I want to be here, I want to be here. And the woman is like, really? Because you haven't been here. So that was interesting. And then the most awkward moment in Real Housewives of Atlanta history is when Don Juan leaves Todd alone to talk to Mama Joyce. I was just like, damn, did one of the producers say, leave them alone, let them talk? I was like, what? It just seemed mad awkward. Todd was just like, okay, well, let's continue the tour. And Mama Joyce is like, I guess. But I love the fact you could see Todd was nervous. You can feel it. That's why it's like, and I just really hope that they work out for the best, because it really feels authentic and real for a man to be dealing with that and going through that. It felt, I could feel it. You could see he was nervous, didn't really want to talk, didn't want to, invade in her space and like make her feel some sort of way. You felt that. So I was just like, yeah, get it out. Talk. And, Mama Joyce is like, it's not that I don't like you. It's that I don't respect you. And I'm thinking to myself, is there a difference? Okay, when you respect someone, you respect what they do and what they're about. When you like someone for particular. I couldn't differentiate between the two. I respect, like, I don't know. It's like one-on-one, like, I can understand where she was coming from that. I kind of tried, but it just didn't make it. Just rationally, I couldn't rationalize it in my mind. But at the end, when Todd says, one day I would love to be able to love you. I want to be able to love you, and I want you to be able to love me. I was like, wow, Mama Joyce, how can you not feel for that? You know what I'm saying? You done put this boy through hell and back. Okay? It is like one of the hardest things to get the acceptance from the person that you love, their parent or parents. It's like one of the hardest things to do when dealing with a relationship. And you have been nothing but like terrible in this whole equation. And so for him to be able to say those words clearly, okay, and confess to you that he wants you one day to love him and to call him your son-in-law, I was just like, wow. And then he was like, can I get a hug? And they hugged. I was just like, aw, that was nice. Like, that was nice. And then what happens though after that? That was it. That was pretty much the episode. I thought this episode was bomb. Although really much, we didn't see Phaedra, we didn't see Apollo. They had this pottery little thing in the whatever they was doing. I'm like, okay, we really don't need to see their side of the story. I thought when Kenya told Cynthia and Kandi about Velvet, the reaction was great. Obviously, Kandi and Cynthia can deal with Kenya. And so Kenya told them and didn't want to tell anybody else. Makes sense because the rest of the girls don't really care for her that much. So, I mean, this is sensitive to her. So why would she tell them? But the show was awesome. I can't wait to see Kandi's wedding with Todd. I can't wait to see that. I wish I could see the play. I might get it on DVD. I don't know. The set looked cool. The vocal was cool. I just can't wait to see it, and I can't wait to see the reunion. We got one more episode of this 29-episode season. I was from Aconnectiontv. Please leave your comments below the videos about any and everything. How do you feel for Kandi, Todd, Nene, and her actress want to be calling herself as? And yeah, Portia and everybody, just leave your comment below the video. Like this video and share this video on Twitter and Facebook. Later.